Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody posted this picture on Facebook, and they evidently did a really good job and got the fish, on the edge of the bowl. And it wouldn't really particularly have to be a bowl, but I've done a lot of engraving on bowls, and this picture's not the. I mean, it's a good picture. I'm not discrediting the picture, but for doing this, the shapes of the oval are a little bit skewed because the shape and the angle of the bowl, and I've drawn lines that are not hair lines to show up better in the video. But if you would measure your bowl, and so the outside of this bowl is, let's say, is 6.34 inches, the inside edge is 4.77 inches. Now this really only works if your laser has a red dot pointer. So you would center your red dot pointer on the center of the bowl. First of all, you would lay your bowl in your laser and have it flat. If it's got a good flat bottom where it's not going to rock with a little bit of vibration of the machine. If it does, you could, I have a couple of bags that my wife made me that are filled with rice that I can touch up against a bag and touch up against the bowl and keep the thing from rocking in a little bit. But if you'll draw two hairlines, and so let's just change this back to a hairline. I made them bigger for the video so you could see them because you can't really see them. But and then you do center engraving on this and leave the lid of your laser open so it will not burn, but it'll track that bowl. And then that way, if it's off a little bit one direction to the left, just a little bit, you can scunch the bowl over. It's almost easier moving the bowl over than trying to reset your home position. So once you've got this done, you can run this line and then select that line and just run that. Or you could have the laser cut both lines, but it's almost easier to watch to do one line at a time. So because if you have to move it, you don't have to wait for it to go around both bowls. And I set my power on 1% and set my speed like on 50 speed, so it tracks around there so you can tell it. So let's just say we're going to do some stars on a perfect circle. And this bowl was cut by a lathe, so it's going to be a pretty close to perfect circle, if not perfect. But the way you would put these stars, now he used fish and I just used stars to make it easier. Once you've got it, when you could draw this pre-hand, but before you start engraving it, but once you've got your two lines marked, if you'll zoom in on your star and just make sure it's kind of centered between your two edges. And this is the only way I could really found to make sure that your stars are going to engrave on that circle, because if somebody brings you a bowl and they want it done and you mess it up, could cause a little trouble. So what you're going to do is make a duplicate of that star, double click it, move your rotation down to the center of the line, and then just determine how many stars you want around the bowl. Now, I did a video earlier today where I had the stars touching, so I made it a particular shape or size. So this way, any size will work. You want to safely be inside those two red dot lines. But then for 20, just take 360 divided by 20 so you get 18. So we're going to rotate this 18 degrees. We're making another duplicate, and we'll just Control D. Now your stars are perfectly symmetrically balanced around that bowl. And if you run the test, they're going to be engraved between those two lines, so you're not going to run off the edge. Hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.